These two cymbals that were the models for coming up with this series. And there's this one. And then there's the one back at the factory that they used to make this one, which was a little bit lower pitched. And they've really done a great job at duplicating these ride cymbals, and I've been using these ride cymbals for the past, ever since I found them in the office.
Yeah.
And they're making, all the new ones are all real close in the ballpark. They all got up. They got a nice ping. You can play with the side of the stick on them. It's got a good bell. And it's real close. They got the characteristics that I like about this cymbal are all incorporated in this and in the other ones that they're making. So that's where it came from. I like crashes that respond and open up fast. I like a rounder kind of, lower kind of opening sound. And I just told them and that's what I liked, and I had some cymbals that I had found that they were making and used those as, a place to start. I mean, it's not like I developed a cymbal sound. I mean, I've always played Zildjian, so they've come up with the sounds that I've loved. And once you're lucky enough to find some that you like, if you can get them to try and reproduce those, then that's all I've done. And they've been able to do that. I don't think of myself as having a Steve Gadd sound in cymbals, but I think the sound has evolved in time because I've been in a situation where I could play cymbals and hear them recorded and hear them played back. I could hear how they blended or cut through. And what I found out over the years was that sometimes a cymbal that's got a little bit dissonant sound, you know, by itself, when it's played with a group, finds its own place, and I like that, rather than a real high pitch ride that sort of blends in with everything. A little lower pitch sort of doesn't blend as well, but sounds good because it creates its own, you know, sonic space, and it doesn't interfere with other things, but you can hear it stand out. So over the years, just from playing in different situations, I've come up with sounds that I feel are right for the music. And what I find out is when I play different kinds of music, I have to, you know, sort of change either add bigger cymbals if I'm playing louder, or you know, like sometimes I'll use a small little sizzle cymbal for softer things. You keep on, you know, either adding to what you have or you know, taking away, but there's a basic kind of thing. The ride sort of works good in a lot of situations. Certain crashes, you know, it'll sound good in a lot of situations. I might have to add a bigger crash if I'm playing it real loud. This setup for me now would work in a lot of different situations. Would be real good recording, you know, and it would work live. Depending on, like I said, I might have to add some larger crash cymbals and a louder ride if I'm playing, you know, like in arenas. But this is a real good place to start for a lot of situations. They got like a nice a tonal area where they open up. They open up right away. They sustain long enough, and you know, I think that these cymbals would work. You know, for me, will work in a lot of different recording situations. The 18 and the 16 in the studio would be good. Most of my experience playing live is with 2 different 18s, because that's just dynamically where I've been, you know, needing to go. Like, I mean, 18 is like really the smallest, and then the cymbals get bigger from there. But that's from playing with like louder music. But in a studio, it's a whole other ballgame. You don't have to get that. You don't have to play that hard to be heard that loud. Lots of times, you can, you know, play easier and get bigger sounds in the studio. So the 18, the 16, and this ride would work real nice in the studio situation. All of these